Hello everybody, Ian Robson here. Welcome to another edition of Coffee with Iain. Alright, a couple things going on today. SideTech side panel has come out, in Canada at least. It is now available ever since November 9th, I believe it is. So it's available now. I have mine. I've done a review and an unboxing, separate videos. Some people may not like that, but I think what happened, the reason why I did it like that is because some people are going to be looking for just an unboxing, some people are going to be looking for just the review. So I thought I would do it as two separate videos. The unboxing's really short anyways, so it's like 3 minutes at most, so people get a chance to see what it's like and kind of like, decide whether it's good for them or not. So I don't know, like here in Canada, I don't think it's worth it. It's kind of overpriced. Well, not kind of, it is overpriced for sure. And that's a bit unfortunate because I could have got something like a button box from Derek Spears Designs, and I know that would have been, it would have had metal parts on it, for example. It would have been really, really, really nice. So, unfortunate, but that's the way it goes. So, we'll see what happens in the future with it. The one thing I'm really curious about is to see how long it's going to last, actually. So, normally, something like, my G27, shifter, for example, I've had that for like a year now, over a year. Still works fine. I still get concerned when my when like I have my niece over, for example, and she's like jamming the gear, jamming it into gear. So that concerns me a little bit. But overall, it's not too bad. It's I don't know. That's the thing I'm kind of curious about the side panel, whether it's going to stay fine for the next year or 2 years. So as I mentioned in the video, it's going to take 240 hours roughly to kind of like equate the time versus money. So I don't know. It's going to be kind of curious to see how it all works out. I'm definitely not sure how long it'll last. I was actually asked the other day. I was like, I was talking to Farmer Beavis, and he was like, "Are you going to sell it?" I was like, "What?" He's like, "Yeah. Apparently in Europe, like they're in super high demand, and people, apparently I can sell it for like double the price I paid for it, which is kind of ridiculous, but you can do it. So that's the way it works. So I don't know. I think the big problem we're gonna run into with the side panel is the fact that it is if it is in high demand and they put like a lot of, I don't know how to say that, like the cost of it's high, but if people are still buying it, they're not going to decrease the cost. So that's kind of one of the problems that you're running into. So it's like, well, are they going to decrease the cost? No. So like, I suspect that it'll stay that same price for a long time, unless they release something else. So I hope it works with the next version of FarmSim. I'm sure it will, but it would be kind of ironic if it didn't. But you never know these things, right? So it's always good to keep that kind of thing in mind. So anyways, I hope you are all doing well today. Today is a Sunday morning. For me, it's 8:30 in the morning, a little bit later than usual. I was fiddling around with some YouTube stuff, so that's the reason why I'm recording this a little bit later, but it's probably for the best, honestly. I'm more awake now. I've had a couple coffees already, so that makes a big difference. But that's the big news right now. A lot of people are really excited about the side panel and the steering wheel. From what I've seen about the steering wheel, I'm glad I didn't go for that. The G27 steering wheel is awesome, in comparison at least. So for me, it doesn't make sense to get the steering wheel. I've looked at it and it seems flimsy in comparison to the G27, and I paid the same price. The same price. So like what I paid for the G27 is the same that I paid for just the side panel. And I get the wheel, the steering wheel, the pedals, the side panel for the G27. Whereas for that I just got the side panel. So if you're looking to buy it, I would say think seriously about purchasing something else, maybe, because you can get some pretty good stuff for the same amount of money. So I don't know. Like for example, you could get the shifter from Fanatec, a Fanatec Club Sport shifter for the same price. Keep that in mind. And that's made with metal. So I don't know. I thought about that the other day. I'm like, oh, I could have got that maybe. I'm like, that would have been kind of cool actually. But in the end, no. So, like Farmer Beers mentioned, is like he asked if I was going to sell it. I'm not going to sell it. I play Farm Sim too much for me not to sell it. For me to sell it, sorry. But I don't know. I so far I've been pleased with it. I don't know. I don't know what else to say about it, really. I think I've said everything I need to say about it. So, Farm Sim Gold Edition, of course, is out as well. And a lot of people are really excited about that. That is a I don't know. I like it. I like the vehicles in it. I like the map. It's nice. As I mentioned in the review of it, I have seen other maps that do a better job. But Giants is getting better at releasing their maps. So, how do you guys like this view? I just realized I changed the view today. I don't know why, because I was originally going to use my webcam for the unboxing, but it didn't look very good, and the cord wasn't long enough. So this is a better view. But because I have it on my straight monitor in front of me, not the one off to the side. So that's why you're getting a different view. So you get to see my lovely closet back there, and you can see Maurice there still. Let's see if I can do it. There's Maurice. That's our moose head with the lay on it. I think he has a bow tie on him now too, actually. Anyways, so yeah, pretty excited about the possibilities. Also, the other big news, actually, I totally forgot, is that AGCO is partnering with Giants, and the Homer DLC has been officially, announced, kind of. So two big things that came out. Really excited about that. I don't harvest sugar beets very often, so for me, sugar beets, the Homer DLC, not as excited about it, but if it's just a Grimmy-like thing, I hope it's more than just a sugar beets harvester. If it's like a whole setup for sugar beet harvesting, that would be cool. But I'm not sure about that, so I don't know. We'll see. I know Toby Moby will be kind of excited about that one, so that's good for him. And the other, the AGCO thing. So if I remember correctly, they are. It's going to be Challenger. What is it? Challenger, Massey Ferguson, Cat, I think, and there was a couple of Fent was the other one, I think. So I don't know. It's we won't see it, I don't think, in Farm Sim 15, but maybe in Farm Sim 17 when that gets released, whenever that gets released. I expect it not until October 2016. So we'll see what it goes, what happens there. So I don't know for sure. So we'll have to see. But that was probably the biggest news in Farm Sim land. A lot of people were really excited about the AGCO people being brought on, so that's really neat. I'm excited to see how much equipment they bring in from them. I'm hoping for some older equipment, but based on what I see from Farm Sim, I expect it'll just be the newer stuff, which isn't bad. I've been in a couple of the newer stuff. It's actually not. It's pretty solid. So yeah, I don't know. I think that's it for me for today. Is there anything else I want to mention? I have a big beard right now. That's the big thing, I guess. Yeah, that's it, I think. So that's it for me for today, folks. My name's Iain Robson. If you enjoyed yourself, why don't you go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Catch you guys later. Have a good one, eh?